Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's One Solo here with ASQD Gaming, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in today for another Ghost Recon Wildlands video. So today's video, guys, I'm going to be showing you how to take down the Predator. We're going to go through all the steps, where you find the missions at, you know, kind of what order you want to do it in all, just kind of give you guys a little bit of an insight on how to take him down without dying a bunch of times. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. It took me quite a few times to take him down, but nonetheless, the one question I kept getting by everyone was, where is this mission at? How do I start the whole process? So if you go over, after, all you have to do is really install the update of the Jungle Storm, go to the main campaign, and then over here in like the middle of the Caymanes region, just north of, I believe it is the Caymanes Alpha. Yeah, the Caymanes Alpha, it's right here. This is where you start the mission. All you have to do is, you know, I would probably fast travel to the Alpha, spawn in, then you run over to this location and you talk to the girl. And what the girl is going to tell you is basically that the jungle came alive and took the enemies. You know, it didn't harm her, exactly like it was in the film that came out back in 1987. If you guys have not seen that film, I definitely suggest that you go watch it. For those of you guys that have seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and this kind of gets the guys thinking, you know, what is this that came alive? You know, if it wasn't a soldier, it wasn't it, you know, what was it? So that kind of leads you to have to go to 3 different locations and kind of check things to kind of start the whole chain of events. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into these, go to each point in order. So go to the closest one first, then after that one move to the next one that's closest, and then move to the next one, which there's only 3 to go by, and this is the first one. As you can see here, there's a bunch of skulls and spines and stuff hanging up there, which is really cool. It really takes me back to a lot of the cool things that happened in the movie. So the next one you're going to go to is going to take you to where the bodies, basically the filleted bodies, they're completely skinned down to the muscle tissue, hanging up in the trees, which also exactly like the movie. Big shout out to Ubisoft for getting some of the cool aspects of the movie, the horror aspects, and bringing them to this DLC. It honestly made it so awesome to play through, just the nods to the movie and stuff like that. Great job, awesome job. And then the third one that you're actually going to go to is the downed spaceship of the Predator, which I don't believe this was actually in the first Predator movie. I believe it was in the second one, when I think it was taking place in like a city with Danny Glover and stuff like that, which doesn't have really anything to do with this video. But I don't believe the downed spacecraft was in the first Predator movie. But nonetheless, this is the third and final location. You go and inspect this, and then you guys kind of talk about, you know, what the hell is this thing? And at that point, the Predator lets out a big howl, and then it kind of leads you up to the fact that you have to traverse over to where he's going to be at, which is about a 1 kilometer away. And overall, just the shriek of that thing, you know, going off. At first, I thought this was where the battle was going to take place. I kind of started looking all over the place thinking it was going to happen here. But you have to, you know, travel about a kilometer away to get to where he's actually at. And the first thing you're going to do, if you go directly by foot, you have to cross the river. And then you see a pool of blood that's kind of laying on the ground here. And this is also sort of like a reminiscent thing of the movie. And the one great line, one of the greatest lines in cinema, was the fact that it bleeds. If it bleeds, we can kill it. And that's what happens here. And that's so awesome. And we're going to come back to the trip from this point all the way up until you meet the Predator, because it's very spooky. It's very crazy. But I'm going to kind of give you guys a little bit of insight on how to take down the Predator. So once you get to the location, this is where he spawns. And I would strongly recommend using a light machine gun, just because of the amount of bullets that it has. You don't have to reload as much. Me personally, I'm rocking the M16 because it was part of the Predator pack. I'm rocking some of the Predator outfits, the Predator like the Predator hat that I believe Blaine wore. I think it was Blaine's hat. And then I also have like the face paint and then the cigar of Dutch. I kind of wanted to go in and take down the Predator sort of as if I was in the movie. So I went with the M16 and also the sniper rifle that came with the DLC. But I ended up not using the sniper rifle when I actually took him down. It took me about 8 or 9 tries to actually take down the Predator. The one thing, guys, you know, try to keep moving. And then if you can get behind cover, when he shoots the orbs at you, eventually after you put enough shots into him, you'll see like the little laser target designator thing kind of come up and aim at you. When that happens, you need to take cover immediately. If that hits you, it's going to kill you instantly. Same thing with your teammates. Usually they're just kind of sitting out in the main area and they get hit by it. But the one thing that I did notice, if you cannot get to cover and he goes and aims at you with the laser and he shoots that blue orb at you, the best way to avoid it, and you can avoid it, is if you are running directly at him when he shoots it and then kind of veer off to one side and it will just miss you. I had this happen almost every single time once I figured this out. So if you can't get to cover when he shoots the blue orb at you, try to run towards him and then veer out of the way at the very last second, and it will miss you every time. Other than that, try to be as accurate as you can, put as many shots into him as you can, you know, and then try to go to the ammo box as least amount of times as possible, or make sure that you can hear him running around or something when you go to the ammo box, because if it gets real quiet, the chances are when you're getting ammo, he's going to put his laser on you and he's going to shoot you with that blue orb and you're going to be down for the count. So make sure that you're paying attention so that when you go to get ammo, he's not going to shoot you. And then also, if he cannot lock onto you with the laser, if he can't lock onto you or any of your teammates with the laser, he's going to just throw like blades at you, and that is also an insta-kill, and it can kill multiple teammates. It could literally kill your entire squad if you guys are all bunched up, so make sure you pay attention to that and don't let that happen. But now that's pretty much all for the information, guys. I'm going to go back and I'm actually going to play for you the trip from the 3rd location up until you get to the Predator, because it is super, like, it's super creepy. It's really cool with all the, like, the bright green glowing blood all over the leaves and stuff all the way up to this point. But it's really cool, and I kind of want to play that for you guys. If you guys are only here just to kind of find out how to take down the Predator for information and stuff, that's pretty much all the video. That's pretty much all for the video that I have for you guys today. And then, like I said, I'm going to kind of leave the rest of it here to kind of the little trip up to meeting the Predator. But that's pretty much all, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, you guys found this video helpful, you guys were really excited to take part in this DLC, make sure to slap that like button. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all things Ghost Recon Wildlands. And also, real quick, guys, this event is only going on until mid to late January. So after that, the Predator is going to be gone. This is a limited time thing, so if you have not had a chance to play it yet, make sure you play it, because this event is going to be gone come mid to late January. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.
I got a visual on something.
What's the consistency?
Well, you think I'm touching it? Looks almost like blood.
Whatever we're dealing with, it bleeds. And if it bleeds,
We can kill it.
Down, fellas. We don't want to scare them
What the
all off.
fuck is that? Kill it!
Is that real?
What's going on? Man down. Got you, man. Just hold on.
We can kill it.
You plan on letting me bleed all day? Stay down, I'll be right there.
Fucking hell.
Man down. Hang in there, I'm coming your way.